When a radio is accidentally turned off,
Fox, can you hear me?
lives are at risk.
It was terrible, yeah. They could not swim a single stroke.
A drowning child unites the volunteers and the professionals. But not everything goes to plan. Sydney's favourite playground is one of the world's most iconic destinations, Bondi Beach. It's a 1 kilometre stretch of sand that can host up to 40,000 people in a single day. Lifeguards fan out across the beach, communicating on radios.
Communication on Bondi Beach is probably the most important thing that we've got.
It's pretty simple. The problem is identified. The tower communicates to the beach,
There's 4 or 5 people out the back there.
and there's a response. But if a message doesn't get through, people can drown. Midday, and Jethro heads in for a rescue at Backpackers Rip. Then Harrison identifies more people in trouble further south.
Bondi to the south corner. There's a couple of guys holding onto a board out the back.
But Mouse is unresponsive.
Now, did you copy that?
Once I heard him on the radio, I didn't really get a reply back or a confirmation.
Mouse, hello, Mouse.
With Jethro in the water and Mouse not responding,
Can't see your radio.
Harrison turns to Kerbox,
Fox, can you hear me?
who is at the other end of the beach.
Harrison was getting kind of a little frustrated by not getting a response back from Mouse.
Hey,
I knew that I could get down there to help the boys out. You know, time's the essence. We're really under the pump.
With both Jethro and Kerbox in the water and Mouse uncontactable on the radio, no one's available for a new group of swimmers who are getting into trouble.
Mouse. Mouse. Say.
Finally, Mouse realises the problem with his radio.
Yeah, I'm on it, Harrison. Sorry, mate. Jethro!
The swimmer in trouble at the south end is running out of energy.
If communication falls apart on the beach, we got a loose link in the chain. Serious problems can happen from that.
Mate, it's chaos out there. There's actually about 5 people in trouble.
Take the board and I'll do you.
You know, you bump your radio, or you might be sitting on it, or you've got a towel covering it. You know, in this instance, it was just one of those things.
While communication's been down, a volunteer lifesaver has saved the day.
Yeah, by the time I got to this poor guy, he didn't have much left in him.
I guess the lesson learned from this whole radio incident is just to always be aware of your line of communication. If, especially in those moments where there's a lot going on, if you haven't heard something on the radio, check your volume.
It's not just communication between the lifeguards which is critical. In the business of saving lives, information from the public is vital. However, on a beach where thousands of visitors don't speak English, problems can arise.
Well, I just seen the little girl running up to the tower. I thought it was just a missing kid. Couldn't find her mother, and then I come out onto the stairs, and the mother was already on the stairs. Excuse me? Hey, what's wrong?
We knew something was wrong here, and we needed to find out quickly what was happening.
The woman and her daughter speak just a few words of English.
He pointed out it's one of the only rips that are pulling on the beach, and I just had a bad feeling about this one.
Harrison, I just get the thing.
Jesse and I looked at each other, and we thought, this isn't good. Jesse grabbed the defib straight away.
I was a bit rattled when they kind of pointed at the water because, you know, it's all on our shoulders when people point at the water.
Yeah. Where is he?
Tell us what's going on. We need to know. We're trying to help you.
Is he out there? We're pointing just to the side of the flags when there was a big gutter.
You guys watching it? Can you give us a bit more information?
The woman last saw her son when he went swimming 20 minutes ago. He was wearing a white T-shirt.
You kind of start to think, well, have I missed someone? Have I missed a rescue? Has someone drowned on my watch?
Scanning the water, lifeguards can't spot anyone matching the description.
I never think worst case scenario, but I thought we'd lost someone. All these other tourists are coming to our aid, which is really nice because we needed a translator.
애가 없는 줄 알았는데 저기 있는 것 같아요. 네, 니慢慢上. I'm not Chinese.
But unfortunately, she goes, no, she speaks Korean. I'm, oh, no, that doesn't help.
I'm Korean.
We need to know what's going on.
My son is there.
If someone can't swim and they drop off the sandbank, 5 seconds they're under.
Several minutes have passed since the woman approached lifeguards, and there's still no sign of a teenager in a white T-shirt.
Can't see anyone in trouble, boys.
I think she knew that she had lost her son and she thought for the worst as well. And that's just, for a mother, that's just heartbreaking.
Then, a boy is spotted coming out of the water. He has a white T-shirt in his hand.
No, they found him.
The teenager is oblivious to the distress he's caused his sister and mother.
I just felt like the whole of the world just lifted off my shoulders.
You took his white T-shirt off. Yeah, Chloe, good stuff, boys. That was a bit of a scare.
There. Oh.
Settle down, it's all right, it's all right.
Deep breaths.
I felt so sorry for her, you know, she just broke down. You know, she obviously thought for the worst as well.
When he come out of the water, she just ran at him like you're throwing a bowling ball at the pin. Yeah, he would have been in when he got home.
365 days a year, Bondi Beach is under the watchful eyes of lifeguards. On weekends in summer, they get the support of unpaid lifesavers. Affectionately known as clubbies, they volunteer their time for the community. But while the lifeguards are paid professionals, sometimes it's the clubbies who steal the limelight.
Someone out there now. He's out in the water with 3 girls.
Oh, yeah.
Assistance?
Yeah.
There's a clubby with 3 guys in front of the 3rd ramp here. I'm going to have to jump in.
Spotting someone in trouble, a volunteer lifesaver has commandeered a lifeguard board and single-handedly taken on a mass rescue.
Got one bodyboard between them.
Starting to think that, you know, 3 people, it's hard to take control of. He's probably trying to, you know, look after all of them, and you can lose one quite easily. It was terrible, yeah. They could not swim a single stroke.
Get rid of this bodyboard.
It was a little girl, and she was very, very frightened.
Come in.
At least 2 of the people can be offloaded onto Ryan's board, but then a large wave looms up.
You're trying to keep eyes on them while they're watching for every wave that rolls through. Because if they go under, you won't know where they've gone. He's losing his board, then that's, you know, one less piece of equipment, one less floating thing. So, yeah, that makes it a lot more dangerous and a lot more risky. With kids, yeah, it starts to get a lot more serious to me because they can't help themselves.
Yeah, boys, the clubby lost his board, so now it's Ryan with 3 patients.
The woman, named Sunset, and her daughter Moon live in Australia. The second girl is a cousin visiting from Asia.
It was such a stressful moment that the little girl was, crying, and you know, she thought she was going to drown. Box paddled out, and you don't get box out much for rescues anymore these days.
But once again, it's a clubby who beats lifeguards to the punch.
Clubbies are great, you know. We really need their help. They assist us a lot throughout the summer. lot of the times there, we couldn't do without them.
The family are still coming to terms with what just happened.
We're all having fun, but all of a sudden it's just, happened. Yeah. Oh my God.